And what's your message to Putin if anyone from Russia is watching this?
Пошел нахуй, козел.
And what's your message to Ukrainians who might be watching this?
Stop the war and hang in there.
And do you think Canada should stop importing Russian oil?
Exactly. Stop Russian oil, stop Russian SWIFT, stop Russian media, stop Russian product, everything, stop Russian. Kill it as Russian Imperium.
Hey, I'm Efron Monsanto, video journalist covering protests for Rebel News. This past weekend, on my way to Toronto's weekly Freedom Rally that takes place at Queen's Park every Saturday, I came across a large crowd of Canadian Ukrainians and their supporters outside the US Consulate. Canada has the highest Ukrainian population outside of their own country in Russia, with over 1.3 million across the nation. That's why when Putin invaded Ukraine last week, it personally affected the families of many Canadians. Canada takes over $600 million of Russian oil every single year, but yet we suppress our own ethical oil coming from the West through cancellation of pipelines, the federal carbon tax, and more. Even America has done the same. In 2021, President Joe Biden canceled the Keystone XL pipeline, increasing their reliance on Russian oil. Sign our petition at buildkeystoneXL.com. If you agree that it's in both our countries' interest to build a pipeline and not rely on foreign influence for our energy demands. I asked the protesters what their thoughts were on Putin's invasion of Ukraine, what can Canada do more, and should we stop importing Russian oil as part of our sanctions? Take a listen.
So we are trying to get more involvement of US government into Ukrainian situation, because nothing is happens. People are just talking, and we need the real help from the world, because our guys are dying there and no one is helping us. So we are feeling a little bit betrayed. So we are trying to make US government to do something and support us in this fight for the peace in the whole world. It's not just about Ukraine, it's about the whole world. Peace in the whole world.
Stop the war! Stop the war! Stop the war!
Russian airplane and the Russian soldier is killed for Ukrainian people, civil people. Is bombing his shelter, bombing his hospital, is bombing, is killing his people, everything. Putin хуйло. Слава Україні, слава нації, смерть ворогам.
We are fighting for freedom of Europe, for democracy, and I believe we will win. And we are here to support our country, our people, our military, our president, and everybody right now in Ukraine who suffer from Russian aggression, from the war that they launched against us.
For us, it's very, very important because my wife and I, were Russian citizens, and we're against this war, and we're standing with Ukraine today.
We're very nervous for our families. They live in Odessa, which is occupied by Russian warriors now.
And what's your message to Putin if anyone from Russia is watching this?
Пошел нахуй, козел.
And do you think Canada should stop importing Russian oil?
Exactly. Stop Russian oil, stop Russian SWIFT, stop Russian media, stop Russian product, everything, stop Russian. Kill it as Russian Imperium.
Do you think Canada should stop importing Russian oil into the country?
They should like absolute embargo. No, do not buy gas or oil from Russia. That's just a no-no. Any products. I very much supported that they removed Russian vodka from LCBO.
Yeah, for sure. I'm totally supporting this because I think it's the biggest income of Russian Federation from oil and gas. So I think we should stop it. And of course, people will need to make sacrifices. It will affect everybody. But we are standing for freedom of the world right now. And Ukrainian people fighting, outgunned, outmanned, and we are fiercely defending our country, our major cities. And right now we are only ones who are battling this Nazi regime in Russia.
I feel that that more can be done, but one thing that Ukraine needs the most is, of course, just help in terms of lethal weapons. More of that, And honestly, I also feel that Canada should not forget about Russian people. This is not our war, and I hope that one day Canada will also support Russian people who will be immigrating like crazy from their country because of this, because they did not choose this war, because they did not ever elect Putin.
Do you think Canada should stop importing all Russian oil into the country?
Yes, I think yes.
Putin's support is about 1/3. So it's a significant minority, right? I mean, it's still a lot of people, but so most people actually not supporting him. It's just that because we're living under dictatorship, people are oppressed, people are afraid to talk, people are prefer to stay away. But we have to understand that there's a strong movement and democratic movement in Russia, and Russians very much need support of Canada.
Then what's your message to Ukrainians who might be watching this?
Stop the war and hang in there.
What's your message to other Russians like you who are afraid to speak out? What's your message to them?
I think that at this point in Russia, the most important thing is not to be afraid to talk, to speak. You don't even have to walk on the street in order to make a statement. These days in Russia, even if you post on social media a simple phrase, "No war," that makes a lot of difference. We're seeing a massive movement in that regard. Any small action, do not disregard it. You know, small action can lead to big changes. Russians don't believe it, but it's certainly true. And I think Ukrainians are showing that very much.
Thanks for watching. If you agree that North America needs to be energy independent in their energy demands and stop relying on foreign oil like the $600 million Canada spends on Russian oil every year, sign our petition at buildkeystoneXL.com.